Okay, guys, so hope everyone's doing well. I just found I've been looking at this for a while, but this is the inthesky.org, sky.org, and it shows all the satellites, and I'm just kind of wondering, why aren't any of these satellites, like there's Harp, we got a whole story on them. How come no one's going down here and just going around the world like north-south? How come everyone sort of has to do an east-west position? That's kind of interesting. But imagine, look at all these satellites. So I was doing a video on Harp here, and that was interesting because it ties into the Senate hearings where, what is her name, Patty, mentioned about the CDC, mentioned that they quietly updated another guidance identifying aerosols as a common route of transmission of the virus that causes COVID-19 is what she said. But now I went back to that one specific video and I cannot find her saying that. And there's another video that I looked at of the same Senate hearings. Look at that. And I couldn't find, that's Patty. And I could not find her statement. So I don't know if I am just not searching correctly or what, but this video here at 1 hour and 25 seconds, it actually at 1 hour and 30 seconds, it silenced her and then it grayed her out. See here, when she mentioned this aerosols. Okay, so I'm going to play a recording of this video just the day or two after it was actually aired. Hope I can get this right here.
On Friday, CDC quietly updated another guidance identifying aerosols as common route of transmission of the virus that causes COVID-19. Yet on Monday.
Okay. And then I backed it up and listened to it one more time. Okay, here she goes.
3 seconds. On Friday, CDC quietly updated another guidance identifying aerosols as common route of transmission of the virus that causes COVID-19. Yet on Monday, CDC reversed course. Dr. Redfield, you told me the earlier guidance had been posted in error, but especially given the Trump administration's track record, the reversal raises significant red flags. So here is my question.
Okay, so then she asked a question. So she said, here's my question, so hang on. Now, I don't know if they changed this or not, but I cannot find where she made her statement about the spraying and the aerosols.
So Dr. Redfield, let me just ask you straight out. Will increasing the number of uninsured by tens of millions and increasing costs for the 133 million people with a pre-existing condition make it easier or harder to contain this pandemic?
Thank you, Senator, for the question. Clearly, access to timely health care is critically important in terms.
Okay, so I'm still looking for where she made that comment. Hang on a sec. Okay, so here you go.
Redfield and the senior scientist did not, unequivocally, it did not recommend against testing asymptomatic individuals. In fact, there were multiple sentences that said it is important to test asymptomatic individuals, but in certain circumstances, it's important to do that within the context of public health or medical supervision. That's all it said. It was widely misinterpreted. It was widely misrepresented.
Look at him do that little tomahawk chop. Oh my God. Okay. It's like cantations.
And Dr. Redfield told the reason. We have done FDA guidance, CLIA guidance, and I issued a PrEP Act declaration to which—
I just have a few seconds. On Friday, CDC quietly updated another guidance identifying aerosols as common route of transmission of the virus that causes COVID-19. Yet on Monday, CDC reversed course. Dr. Redfield, you told me the earlier guidance had been posted in error, but especially given the Trump administration's track record, the reversal raises significant red flags. So here is my question to you.
Okay.
increasing the number of uninsured by tens of millions and increasing
Like they blank her out.
133 million people.
Do you see that? That's kind of weird how they... Let's scrub back a little bit. Whoops.
Increasing 130.
That's weird.
Increasing
And they made her go silent.
130.
Isn't that weird what they do? So did they manipulate this, or is this just some digital little weird thing that happens? Or maybe that's her face in concrete. And that's Global News who did that.
3 million. We have got to understand what happened with CDC's testing guidance for asymptomatic people exposed to COVID-19. I'm relieved that CDC reversed course on Friday, but I am concerned about why CDC put out guidance.
Now see, she just now talked about CDC reversing course, but she didn't, it doesn't show you in here why she said that, because she's referring to the website, the CDC's page that mentioned the spraying of aerosols as a common route of transmission of the virus that caused COVID-19. So for some reason that's cut out in this Global News video. So I don't know why.
Guidance that contradicted the widespread views of the medical and public health community.
Now she's talking about the web page.
Not
Oh, look, they cut out her voice.
review process. Dr. Redfield, how is it a document published on CDC's website was not drafted by CDC scientists nor underwent the agency's strict scientific review process?
Senator,
So we'll see what happens with that. So on that note, I noticed the satellite Harp overhead. This is October 16th. This was yesterday. And this was the sky. These are videos of my sky that I saw right when this was happening. So just keep that in mind. So this was my sky. I took a video of it. Sorry about the tree. But see those skies? There's that weird funky pattern. Here's one more view of this cloud. So here's Sharing Earth Observation Resources, and they talk about Harp, Hyperangular Rainbow Polarimeter. How do you say that? Polarimeter. So is that rainbow? Is that the little curve? Maybe that's the flatten the curve, a little rainbow. Anyhow, so look at their clouds, that same weird, funky, washboardy pattern. But this states here, the HARP mission is designed to measure the microphysical properties of cloud water and ice particles in the atmosphere. HARP is a precursor to the new generation of imaging polarimeters. How do you say that? I hope I'm saying that right. To be used for the detailed measurements of aerosol and cloud properties. The HARP payload is a wide FOV, field of view, imager that splits three spatially identical images to three independent polarizers and detector arrays. Detector arrays. This technique achieves simultaneous imagery of three polarization states and is the key innovation to achieve high polarity accuracy with no moving parts.